really appreciate you and, for tuning in week in and week out to listen, learn, and grow, because what we will always want to share with you is the knowledge. I talk about from the mindset perspective, and Ria, she talks about the real estate perspective. So together, her and I would combine the information so that it helps you. So we really want to acknowledge you. Thank you so much for tuning in, as always, week in and week out. So without further ado, I'm going to be leading the conversation today. But before that, I want to introduce myself. My name is 𝗥𝗵𝗲.
My name is Ria.
And welcome to our show. Okay, so today is attention. And why I want to share this is because, and there's a saying, there's a quote that I absolutely love. And that quote is, a double-minded man is unstable. Okay, so that's the operative word. He is unstable in his ways. So meaning that if you are focused and you have an attention, for example, on a particular venture that you want to get into, right? So say, for example, let's give a work scenario that most of us are at work. So let's say, for example, you are at work, you are given a task, your boss gives you a task to do, and that particular task is to do, say, a PowerPoint presentation. Now, you might not be familiar with doing PowerPoint. You might be familiar doing presentations, but not necessarily a PowerPoint. So what I'm trying to get at here is, with this quote right here, a double-minded man, meaning that if you are undecisive and you are saying to yourself, on the one hand, you are excited. You're excited to do a presentation in front of a small group, in front of a large group. You are excited. And on the other hand, you are double-minded. You are double-minded in the sense that something comes into your subconscious mind, okay? And as we have, like, two thoughts that we operate from. One is from our conscious. One is from our conscious mind, which is your intellectual mind. And the other is from your subconscious mind. So your subconscious mind is always from the feeling. It's the emotional part. Is always from the emotional. So your conscious mind and your subconscious mind, it always comes from the feeling. So your feeling at this point when your boss asks you to do a presentation. So this is where attention flows. Where your attention flows, your energy goes. And your energy is directed towards, you are unstable, you are undecisive. Okay, this is what I started off with. A double-minded man is unstable in his ways, meaning if you are undecisive, you are not taking actions, you take that 5 step forward and you take 10 steps back. Why are you doing that? Why do we do that? Why do we take a step forward, but then we take step back? Is And I talked about this many conversations ago. It comes down to our paradigms. When we are not focused, when we are not given our 100% in any venture, whether we want to get into business, we know we want that time freedom, financial freedom, but then we think to ourselves, oh no, what if I can't do this? What if I can't be successful? I can't succeed in that business. And the more, this is what I'm saying, right? Is we contradict. We say we want one thing, but then we are not sure even if we can do it. So if you are going to be undecisive, you are never going to be 100% successful in your ways, because in your ways it's going to determine, do you focus your attention to what you know you can do? Because many of us, we always want to we want to succeed, we want to do things, we want to do so much, and yet we don't give ourselves the time to even think about, okay, well, if I don't give myself the time, if I don't give myself the attention that I know that's required in my work, in the tasks that I need to get done at work, whether your boss gives you the task, whether your supervisor gives you the task, what are you doing? And if you're not paying attention to what's needed right now, so it's a focus. Number one is always going to be the focus, and your focus is going to come from your subconscious, because directly this comes from the feeling. So when you feel that, yes, you are 100% convicted, you are 100% in your conviction that you can do an amazing PowerPoint presentation or amazing presentation that you are giving to the group. And that builds up your self-confidence. That really builds you up. So paying attention to what you know you are good at, paying attention to your talents, your abilities, is going to give you that confidence. And over time, when you build your self-confidence, when you build yourself up, you really start to feel good. And you know what? When you start to feel good, this is when the attention, you're able to have a better focus, you're able to have better confidence in anything that you do and anytime. And you know what? And when that feeling starts to come, you are just 100%, you are just 100% in your conviction, because this is what truly matters. This is why I want to talk about this, because when we pay close attention to what we know we are doing, when we pay close attention to what we know we need to be doing, then everything else starts to come into place. And this is where, the focus part truly is an integral part, because without the focus, without the attention, nothing, it's going to be so blurred. It's going to be, you're not going to have that crystal clear image of what you know is 100% when you are in your conviction, when you can stand still and you know that, oh, I can do this, sometimes without even preparation, you can do this. And this is when you are now starting to pay attention. But this all comes down from your paradigms, because your paradigms ultimately, you know that you want to succeed, but your paradigm is always going to hold you back. But if you don't do the work to have the better focus, to have the better attention. How can you do that? Is by improving from your conscious mind to your subconscious mind and allowing the feelings to happen. So I'm going to set you this task to do as part of a challenge, is to focusing on your subconscious. What are you doing? What are you limiting? Why do you limit yourselves from not doing? So in a sense, you are procrastinating. And why do you procrastinate? Because you're not 100% convicted. You're not 100% in your conviction that you can do this. So this is going to be my challenge for you, is to know, okay, what is holding you back? Why aren't you paying attention? What makes you not paying attention? And what happens in that moment when you, you lose that attention, you lose the focus, and then everything